This is the new Longines Ultra-Chron. In 1967, Longines created the first wristwatch with a high-beat movement, naming it the Ultra-Chron. This classic design, or this particular watch, is making a comeback today. And you bet, the signature design cues from the vintage model are implemented in this particular piece. First of all, let's get the specs out of the way. Longines uses a high-beat movement with 5 Hz, with 52 hours of power reserve, and it's automatic. The watches come in 2 different sizes, 37, like the one I'm having here with me, or 40. You will have a lug width of 19 millimeters with the smaller version, with the 37 millimeter version, and 21 with the 40 millimeter version. Why Longines chose to use uneven lug widths remains a mystery, and we will have to get used to that. I'm always complaining about the uneven lug widths. I think that a majority of brands are doing it right now. The watch is just under 11 millimeters thick. It has a lug-to-lug of 44.6 millimeters for the 37 millimeter version, and it's also 50 meters water resistant. The watch, the Ultra-Chron, comes on either a bracelet or a leather strap. Depending on what your preference is, I always recommend going for the bracelet option, because then again, you can always swap out the bracelet for a strap. If you want to buy the bracelet later on, it will be a bit more of a hassle. So the bracelet is quite nicely manufactured, I must say. It's missing a quick exchange mechanism. That's something Longines can improve, but it has micro adjustments on the clasp, so on the fly you can micro adjust the length of the bracelet. I like the design of the new Ultra-Chron. I like the sharp edges. I like that it's aesthetically very tactile, very technical in a sense. It's reduced to a minimum. You have a stainless steel case, you have a silver sunburst dial, you don't have fancy indexes, you have markers as indices, and you have normal hands, like I think they're baton hands. The watch is seemingly perfectly designed. You have the nod with a vintage typography in the date window, and the date window is also very nicely engineered. And all of this reminds me of a technical innovation back from the 60s, but just with a modern interpretation, with a modern movement, with a modern reliability, modern durability, even modern water resistance. That's a key point. You don't want to have a watch that is prone to get wet, and these things happen on a daily basis. I'm now searching for watches, or I'm recommending watches to first-time buyers or to myself that are very durable, that can get me through the day on an everyday basis. No matter what I'm going to do on that day, I have a small child at home, accidents happen, watches get wet. 50 meters of water resistance is decent because it does most of the things. For water resistance, for swimming, for jumping in the pool, jumping in the ocean, I'd recommend 100 meters of water resistance, but for daily use, 50 meters is perfectly fine. And Longines offers you a complete package, offers you the choice of going a size smaller or a size bigger. And the brand also offers you the choice of designs. Longines has a huge catalog of watches, and depending on what you're looking at, and depending on your style, your preference, you will find something there. And the Ultra-Chron is a good addition to it, because we have these heritage models in the Longines lineup, but I feel that something sleek and more technical in a design language was kind of missing. And with this Ultra-Chron, you have a minimalist kind of watch that doesn't really scream at you. It doesn't have any colored dials. And yet again, you can make it your own by simply adding it to your personal style. I like to swap out straps with my watches, and I like to put on different kinds of colors, different kinds of materials, textures onto my watches in the way that I put on straps. And depending on the strap, the watch changes. Just to showcase it, I put on this calf leather, very elegantly textured watch strap in a taupe color. And see how the watch changes completely? Gives off a different kind of vibe. And this is what I'm going for. Watches that are like chameleons, that you can aesthetically change over time, that you don't get bored with. The Longines Ultra-Chron is a great engineered watch with a fantastic history, with a fantastic design language. I really liked it. I enjoyed it. The 37mm model was great on my wrist. And that's these types of watches that I'm currently seeking out. Watches that are no-brainers. Watches that can easily be dressed up or down. Watches that, when you look at them, they emit something, emit a story. And I find this very intriguing. And watch collecting is all about stories and the people behind it. And so I like it when a brand dives deep into their history and creates watches from the past with the aesthetical cues from the past, but with modern movements, because that's just cool. Let me know what you like about the Longines Ultra-Chron. Put it down in the comments below. Here are 2 other Longines videos that you can check out. Don't forget to subscribe. And if you feel like it, put a thumbs up. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.